in the process of trying to implement, you do step 1, you do step 2, you revisit step 1, you look at step 3, you do step 4, you take this and that, or whatever it is you're doing, right? And then you're in the process of implementing. You're actually journeying to innovation. Because, actually there's a difference between creativity and innovation. Creativity, the point of creativity is point 1, where you have thoughts, where you have ideas. When your ideas are churned out, and you begin to document those ideas, begin to look at gathering resources, then you begin to look at implementing and all of that. You're actually journeying from creativity to innovation, from ideation, from potential to actual. Whatever you come up with is a product, is a service. Don't worry, you can always improve on it. Think about the Facebook app. Almost every week now, we do updates, and a minimum of maybe at least 35, 40 megabytes, sometimes 50 something megabytes, almost every week. At most, every fortnight. Can you imagine how Facebook started? Can you imagine how they've journeyed to where they are now? I read something about Zuckerberg when he was being pressured to sell Facebook at the time. He said he was alone. He found himself alone. And someone said about him, he said he had an insane passion to develop Facebook. You can see that passion manifesting now. You see, he didn't just leave it in ideation. He moved from that point to what we have now. And almost every week, like we said, almost every 2 weeks at the most, that app is being updated. You see all the beauty it has become. And I know they look like they're just starting. So you need to see how these 4 quarters will span out. That's your thought / brainstorming, documentation / resource gathering, concerted efforts at implementation, and then innovation, which is the product or the service. Now you could split this into, depending on how it works for you, into 4 quarters. That's January, February, March, 1 quarter, April, May, June, 2nd quarter, July, August, September, 3rd quarter, October, November, December, the 3rd quarter. In December, it's possible that you may not even have achieved your goal, but you're no longer in ideation. You're no longer in brainstorming. You're still brainstorming, you brainstorm all through. Even after you have innovated, you improve. So you keep brainstorming. But you're no longer in the thought level. You have a document you're working with. You have a product you can see. You're moving between product. Because oftentimes, when you make goals or when you make plans on paper, execution is a completely different thing. It may not be. It's often not what you have on paper. But you've started. So even in December 2018, you may not be where you thought you would be. But you're no longer where you were in your head or in your mind. You're no longer there. You're now moving in actual. You would have created something, but importantly, you would have learned something new and different about your life journey, about you being of value, about you being of use and benefit to your tribe, to your community, to your environment, to the world that is waiting for you. In 2019, you're not going to be where you were in 2017 or beginning of 2018. You have now become a person of value, and you keep adding value more and more. That's what success really is. Success is the addition of value. Success does not happen outside value. For 2018, this is what I wish you. Not just Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. But because it's beyond just, it's just about changing of calendar, really. You remain who you are. Your resolutions are not going to work unless you work on yourself. You work on your own resolve. And that means you need to be active. I wish you an active, intentional, and very deliberate 2018 as you bring your thoughts alive, taking them from potential and journeying into actual. That's what I wish you.